This week, our focus is on the new health theme at Climate Week NYC. It's one of the first times in many years that we've introduced a new theme, and health is a really big issue that we're going to be speaking about so much during that week. And I'm so delighted to be joined by Rebecca Jacobs, New York's cultural affiliate for Canopy, that's Welcome's international cultural program on climate and health, to tell us a little bit more about why we're doing this and what's going to happen. So, Rebecca, just to kick us off, tell us a little bit more about who are Welcome and why is climate and health such a big deal this year?
Thank you, Adam. Yeah, Welcome is a UK-based global health foundation, and they have some incredible work they're doing around health topics that are global challenges. And their three main challenges they're working on are infectious disease, mental health, and climate and health. All incredibly important and all relevant really for people all over the world. And what I love about getting to work with them is we do local programming and cultural programming through the work that I do with them that really does relate to broader global challenges. And of course, Climate Week is a place where we can have people from all over the world coming together locally in New York to address the challenge of climate change.
It's been great working with Welcome on this. We started last year looking at how much health can be part of the week. And of course, this year we're working together on making it a major official theme within it. And that cultural element that you were talking about, that's a really interesting thing. I think that's something that's going to engage so many people. Maybe give us a bit of a preview of what are the sort of cultural activations that are going to be exploring climate and health as part of Climate Week NYC.
Yeah, so we're interested in bringing culture into conversation with policy and research. So we're interested in what do scientists, artists, policymakers have to share with one another, and certainly also the grassroots activists who are involved. And we're excited that Canopy is a way to have a broad tent. So Canopy meaning like a place of exchange, tree cover, big open sharing kind of metaphor for all of these different groups of people to come together to really take on different angles and in exchanging with one another learn something and bring something different. And so we're interested in film, we're interested in music, we're interested in the way that cultural approaches to a subject can disarm people, change people's feelings about something, really shift and make something personal. And specifically with health, we think health is a really key opportunity to re-engage with climate on a personal and emotional level, since health is so personal.
And of course, there's so many things happening throughout the week, like American Museum of Natural History, lots of stuff, and it's all in the calendar, the Climate Week NYC calendar. You can search through the health theme and see there's dozens and dozens of things going on there. I mean, just to close out and looking towards the future, we're seeing that it's a really interesting thing framing climate change within health, within culture. It engages more people. What impacts do you think in the future this might have? What do you hope to see come out of this work that we're doing together?
My hope is that people, there's a broader cultural shift in really understanding what we can do collectively to protect one another, to mitigate the worst impacts of climate change, and to adapt cities and really everywhere, and to recognize that there's a lot that's already happening and that can be done. And I do understand we've talked about how we have the facts we need to go forward and actually make change. And I think health as a catalyst, I hope, really does make a difference in the future.
I guess it makes it more personal to people as well, and it depoliticizes things. I mean, is there a particular activation or event happening throughout the week that you're particularly excited about?
I am excited about a panel that I'm moderating on Governor's Island on the 26th of September in the evening about outside the climate bubble, democratizing climate through the lens of health. And so it's precisely this kind of democratizing, opening up whose voice matters, and how to best engage with this subject matter through the broadest possible collective approach we can have. So I'm excited about that. I'm also very excited about what's happening at the American Museum of Natural History. You mentioned there's an event on the 25th that's also connected to Canopy that people can look up to. So thank you so much for working with me on this and bringing health to Climate Week. We're so thrilled.
Well, you're going to have a busy week as well because you're chairing a panel which we're hosting at the Hub Live, Climate and Health, the New Narrative. And that, of course, will be recorded and streamed, and you can catch it up online. All of the information about all of the events we discussed are on the Climate Week NYC website. If you're in person or checking us out online, please do get involved. This is the most exciting new theme and piece of work that we're doing at Climate Week NYC. Rebecca, you've been a huge part of this from the very beginning. So thanks so much for joining me today, and look forward to seeing you at Climate Week NYC discussing all things to do with climate and health.